Business Association. And today I'm joined with Jace Reyes, the CEO of MPS Credit Union, my boss, and where I get to spend every day. And welcome to our community show. Thank you again to Grant and Michael Miller for hosting us here every week, and to our amazing producer, Tommy, for sitting behind there and putting up with me every week. And thank you guys for watching. So before we get started into all the questions about the credit union world and everything that's happening today, Jace, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Jace Reyes. I've been at MPS Credit Union for 22 and a half years, in the credit union industry for over 30 years. Married with 3 grown-up children, 3 grandchildren, and 1 coming on the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And happy to be here.
Well, thank you for joining us today. I know a lot of people know about banking and, banking at credit unions, but I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there about what a credit union is. So can you help everybody understand what exactly is a credit union?
A credit union basically is a not-for-profit organization that exists to serve members. And who are the members? The members are the owners of the credit union. And the way they own the credit union is by having deposits at the credit union. Credit unions accept deposits, they make loans and provide a wide array of financial services. And we're a member-owned cooperative, basically.
So a member-owned cooperative. So I think a lot of people think that they either have to work somewhere or do something to be a member of a credit union. And that's changed throughout the years. And with MPS, we go by the acronym of MPS, but our name really is Miami Postal Service Credit Union. So do you have to work for the post office to be a member of the credit union?
No, you don't. Again, most of our members are from the Postal Service. But if you live, work, or worship in Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Monroe counties, you can join our credit union.
Right. Our credit union is basically is open to anybody that lives in our area, or as far as Palm Beach, or as far south as Key West. Yeah. So, obviously credit unions are smaller than banks. How do credit unions compete with the competitiveness of banks being on every corner?
It's very difficult, but we belong to a organization, credit union service organization called Shared Services for Credit Union. And what we do is our members are able to go to another credit union as long as they participate in this organization, and they're able to do their transactions just as if they were in our credit union. Nationwide, there's over 5,000 branches which our members could go in. They could deposit, they could withdraw, they can apply for loans. You'll find it in all 50 states, Puerto Rico, Guam, United Kingdom, Netherlands, Italy, and even Germany, that our members can go and do transactions. And that's, when it comes to convenience, that's the way. Plus the fact that when it comes to technology, our members can basically reach the credit union from anywhere as long as they have internet
access
service. You can open up an account online, you can apply for a loan online, you can deposit a check online, and with debit cards, you can go anywhere and purchase things with your debit cards. You can go to an ATM and get cash. So again, there's really no need to walk into the credit union, but you still have the people who like to walk in and make their deposits and whatnot. But that's how, with convenience, we're able to compete with the banks as far as convenience. As far as rates, our rates are a little bit better than banks. We're able to pay higher in deposits and charge less in the loans. And so we give those savings to our members. And that's how, and also the fact that since the members own the credit union, we treat them as owners. So we want to give them the best service that we can. And so again, we compete with them, but we're a little bit different. Even though we're only about 7% of the market share in the United States, but we've grown a little bit. But it's hard to compete with banks that are so big. They have all kinds of money and whatnot.
Right, but at the end of the day, credit unions don't have shareholders that we have to pay. We give back to our members, which are, also known as member owners, in the form, as like you were saying, in better rates on their deposits, lower rates on their loans. And, especially with, we haven't touched on this, but especially with the pandemic, we've really exercised the ability of convenience of banking without ever having to go to the branch. So being that we only have 3 branches really isn't a hindrance in today's society, because people can make deposits from their phone, they can make a deposit at an ATM, they never really need to walk into a branch. Obviously there's, certain things or issues they may have where they may need to visit a branch, but day-to-day banking can be done on a remote level or on their phone or at their computer. They don't necessarily, people do love to come see our smiling faces, and, we are people helping people, and we take pride in the service that we give. But luckily, we do have the technology that all the big banks have, so we can provide them that same convenience of banking, just at a level of credit union banking and not banking.
We are not for profit, and the profits made by the credit union, we return those profits back to the members in form of reduced fees, higher saving rates, lower loan rates. And you're right, our board is a volunteer board. The board is elected by the members, who are the owners of the credit union. And the board then hires me, which I in turn hire the rest of the staff. But they are totally volunteer. They're not paid. They attend meetings every month and different different activities and whatnot, and they do it and never get paid. And you got to hand it to them, for their sacrifice that they do for the membership of the credit union.
Yeah. So we keep talking about these great rates on loans that we offer. What type of loans does the credit union offer?
We basically have almost all kinds of loans. Car loans, new and used. We have credit cards, platinum. We have one of the best credit cards in the country. We have a fixed rate platinum card with no fees, no annual fees, and a lot of our members do take advantage of that card. I think the whole world should take advantage of that card. It's such a great card. We offer mortgages, we offer home equities, boat loans, signature loans, line of credits, home equity line of credits, shared secured loans, CD secured loans. You name it, and we have it.
You mentioned our credit card, and I agree. We have probably the best credit card product in town, and you said it was a fixed rate, but you didn't mention how low that fixed rate is. The fixed rate in our credit card, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's 9.9%, right? It's a single-digit interest rate, which is unheard of in the credit card world. And on top of that, there's no balance transfer fees. There's no additional fees with that credit card. So if anybody's listening and you need to have a lower rate credit card, you need to go to mpscu.org today and apply for that card. You'll be thankful. You'll be saving probably hundreds, if not $1,000s of interest over the life of owning that credit card in your wallet.
It has an introductory rate right now.
4.9% for the first 6 months, so it's even lower for the first 6 months. We talked about locations all across the country with shared branching, and it's not only within the United States. There's locations all across the world that people can go do their transactions. Like I think you mentioned Guam as one of the places, but there's so many places that you're not just landlocked to Miami-Dade County to do your transactions with MPS Credit Union. You can do them anywhere. How does somebody join the credit union?
Very easy. You just got to go to mpscu.org. As long as you qualify within our field of membership and open up an account. All it takes is $5 to have a share of the credit union, And with $5, you open up, and it's not a fee that we're charging. It's a deposit of $5 which stays in the account. And you open up your account, and then you're eligible, for all the other services.
And do I need to go into a branch to open an account?
No, you don't. You can do it online.
Right.
MPSCU.org.
We have literally moved everything online, especially when COVID started. So you don't even need to enter a branch to open an account. You can go directly to our website, as we said, mpscu.org. You can even apply for a loan before you apply for membership, and then we will make that part of your closing process when you apply for a loan. We make it very, very easy for you. One of the other things, that as credit unions we like to do is we like to offer a free employee benefit to small business owners, and small and large business owners, but mainly small business owners that are really grasping for benefits to offer to their employees right now. And we do that through offering financial wellness or bringing the credit union to their office space. Would you like to speak a little bit more to that?
Right. It's a free benefit that the employer can offer to their employees. Okay. And, again, they can join the credit union and have checking accounts, saving accounts, and apply for loans. And we also offer, financial counseling through a business partner of ours called Green Path. And so again, it's just a free benefit. Nowadays, something free, you hardly ever find anything free. And it's something that they could have when they hire somebody and they're offering free benefit.
As an additional, and you, as a CEO, you know how hard it is to shop for the benefits that you need to offer to to offer less and less every year. So this is something, the benefit never changes. And of course, it's always, gratis to the employees that sign up with us as business partners, that we could go out and help their employees relieve their financial stress. There's a statistic out there that one of the things that employees are most distracted about at work is their financial stress. So if we can come in and help your employees with their financial stresses and woes, it only benefits the employer.
That's another difference that we have with a bank, is that we take the time to know our member and to find out where they need help versus being a number. A lot of times, and banks are changing, they're changing, and they're starting to learn and understand that it's very important to get to know your in their case, your customer, in our case, the member, because once you get to know them, you can offer them products that will help them and will help them succeed. And you're right, nowadays, especially now, the stress level that people are going through because of the finances, we're able to sit down with them and listen to them and able to offer them products that will help them and hopefully get them out of that stress.
Yeah, take them to the next level. Yes, of financial individuality. We keep talking about the advantage of credit unions over banks, and I think you just touched on it. Banks, you're a customer. At a credit union, you're a member. And I think we do take that extra step and go that extra mile to know what our members' needs are in order to let them know the products and services that will help them with their financial independence and their financial lives.
Member owners.
Member owners, not just members, member owners.
Right. We treat them like they're owners. You have to, they're the reason why we're there. So, we have to take it an extra step to make sure that when they walk out of that credit union or hang up the phone, that they're 100% satisfied with the service we gave.
Yeah, absolutely. At the bare minimum, 110%. Is there anything we haven't touched on about the credit union that you'd like to discuss?
Well, the cooperative structure of the credit unions, it creates a cycle of mutual assistance towards a common goal of the financial well-being of the members. One member savings becomes another member's loan. So it's important that, we grow in the deposits, which will help us because we use that money to be able to fund the loans for the members. We don't go around borrowing money from other banks and whatnot. The community involvement. We try to get involved in the community. Um, we do financial education, outreach to consumers. There's, and whatever the small business needs are, we try to be there and try to satisfy them and help them.
You said something about having money to lend, and I think, you see in the news here and there that some banks don't have money to lend. And that's something we should probably touch on, that the credit union has money to lend. So if you're out there and you're in need of money, or you're paying, maybe you think you're paying too much for your car payment, we have a Refi Your Ride program where we can take a look at where your car loan is, and possibly, if you want to extend it to lower your payment, or maybe your interest rate is really high, we could take that interest rate and lower it and lower your monthly payment. We know that a lot of people are living on a month-to-month basis, and if we could look at your credit and see, we could save you on your car payment. Oh, and look, you're paying 23.9% on this credit card. Let's move you into one of these credit cards where we could save you. That's what we're all about. Is
again, we're there to make sure that we're able to help that member, to save them money. And the nice thing of it, we don't have the marketing dollars that the big banks have, but what we do have is that word of mouth.
Yes.
And by us giving that excellent service, that's how we get new members, because that word of mouth goes from one person to another, to a family member, to a neighbor, to a coworker, and they come in and we're able to help them also.
Right.
And that's why we need to take it to the next level, because of the fact that we don't have the marketing dollars that the banks have. And again, that's one of the biggest advantages that we have, is the fact that we will go above and beyond so that you're able to refer our business to somebody else. Yes, we do some marketing, don't get me wrong. That's why we have you, but we do some marketing. But again, that service that we give that member is just most important.
Mm-hmm.
And we always emphasize it whenever we have staff meetings, and every day we talk to our employees and we tell them, look, above and beyond, you got to take that extra step, because that's what's going to make us grow and be stronger.
Right, and absolutely. You also said something about community, and that's part of the reason why I sit in this chair, is because MPS sends me out there to get involved in the community, which is how I got involved in Pinecrest Business Association and many of the other business associations we go to, because we're a community financial institution, and we're locals helping locals, and people doing business with local businesses and local people. And that's what this show is about. That's what credit unions are about. And it's the crux of why we're here today. So Jace, I want to thank you for explaining some more details on what credit unions are. I think we maybe broke some misnomers out there, that people think that you have to work somewhere, belong to something to bank at the credit union. But we are definitely here to serve you. If you have any lending needs, we have a fantastic home equity line of credit product out there right now. Go to our website, check out all the products and services that we have to offer. It's www.mpsu.org. And again, thank you for taking the time to be with me today. Thank you to the community newspapers for hosting us today. Thank you for all the people that are out there watching, and the Pinecrest Business Association. We will be here every Thursday at 1 o'clock interviewing one of our members. So until next week, we'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.